Today we will talk about rules of capitalization. The first rule is the first letter of each sentence should always be capitalized. A few examples will be she is my mom. S is the first letter, so it will be capitalized. Rule number 2. First letter of proper or a specific noun will always be capitalized. For example, it can be a name of person like Albert Einstein, name of city, San Francisco, and name of organization like Amazon. The interesting thing to remember over here is about relationships. Not always we capitalize the first letter of the relationship. For example, mom, grandma, grandpa, dad. We can only capitalize the first letter when you can safely replace that pronoun or reference with their name. For example, can I go with my friend's mom? Can I go with my friend Sarah? So in this case, the mom is directly referring to the name of person. That is why we capitalized am over here. Another interesting example will be when I visit, grandma makes me pie. When I visit, Sarah makes me pie. So we could replace grandma with the name of that person. That is why we capitalize G over here. Versus in this case, my mom wants me to read. In this case, mom is not referring to the specific person because we cannot replace the mom with their name. My Sarah wants me to read. So in this case, we will not capitalize am. Rule number 3. First letter of weekdays, months, or holidays will be capitalized. For example, H of Halloween, J of July, S of Saturday will be capitalized. We also need to remember that if we are taking a name of language, the first letter of each language should also be capitalized, like French, S for Spanish. Rule number 4. Quotes capitalization. Although it may look a lot, but quotes capitalization rules are really simple. The first letter after the quote start is always capitalized. For example, my guest, how are you today? H is the first letter after the quote started, so H will be capitalized. Another rule to remember, first letter of a proper noun after quotes end is always capitalized. For example, pets are fun. Kate said. Kate is a proper noun over here, so K will be capitalized. Other than that, it's important to remember what is not to capitalize. For example, when the quote ends, the first letter is not capitalized until it is a proper noun. Sometimes we have partial quotes like I saw, he said, her new car. So the first letter of the first quote will be capitalized, but for the second quote, the first letter will not be capitalized unless it is a proper noun. Rule number 5. Initials and abbreviation. First letter of each abbreviation will always be capitalized. For example, DR for doctor, D will be capitalized. Mr. and Mrs. M will be capitalized. Boulevard, B will be capitalized. At the same time, we need to remember all the initials are capitalized as well. J and K will be capitalized. R will be capitalized because it is the part of proper noun. Rule number 6. Salutation and letter closing. First letter of salutations and letter closing are always capitalized. For example, Dear Mr. Adam, D will be capitalized. Mr. Adam, first letter is capitalized because it is a proper noun. My dear aunt, M is capitalized. A is capitalized because aunt is a proper noun. While dear D is not capitalized because it is not a proper noun. Thank you. T capitalized, but Y will not be capitalized. Yours sincerely. Y will be capitalized, S will not be. Best regard. B will be capitalized, R will not be. Rule number 7. Title capitalization. That includes title of books, poems, songs, and or articles. When it comes to titles capitalization, it's important to remember some unimportant words, which are usually one, two, or three letter words which are very regularly and commonly used. Other than that, the first letter of first and the last word in the title should always be capitalized, irrespective even if it falls under the category of unimportant word. Some examples are given over here. Gone with the wind. Here, the first letter of first word and the last word is capitalized, while with and the fall under the category of unimportant words. Usually, important words are four or more letters. Rule number 8. Pronoun I is always capitalized. Whenever we use I, that will be capitalized. Thank you for watching. Please like and